All right, well, I am on my way home from work and supposed to meet up with Louie and Mitch tonight. We're gonna do a little practicing tonight without Tony. Tony had something to do tonight, so we're going to do a little practicing without him. I've got a new setup, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about. I had recently taken the analog mixing board, my tangent board, out of the equation for doing live streams, but I decided to put it back in, and the reason why is because I just like the sound of that analog board. The way it sounds just sounds phenomenal. And so last night I built it. I built a little platform because I don't know if you remember seeing the monitors on my desk, but they were sitting on top of the desk. Well, I built a platform about 8 inches off the surface of the desktop, and I have my monitors up on that platform now, and I have my big tangent analog mixer underneath it. And if you remember the way it was set up before, I had it on a separate table on the side from my desk. So my desk was pretty much clean except for the two monitors. And I had my analog board to the right of me on another table. Well, I like being able to mix right in front of me and observe what's going on the monitors. Like I do something here and I can see it instead of going back and forth. So I put it on the desk, and I like the way the setup is now. It's a lot better. So Mitch and Louie are coming over tonight, and I originally invited Mitch to come over to maybe do some sound experimenting with working with this board again, because I learned some things as far as like monitoring the mix that I'm getting through my DAW. I'm able to do that now, but before I wasn't able to do that. It was pretty much audio that was going straight, whatever was going straight into the audio interface was the mix that was in the headphones that we were using. So like if I put an audio effect on a vocal or something like that, you weren't able to hear it in the headphones, because it was basically the audio pre-DAW is what you were hearing. But now I've got it set up, and I set it up through Focusrite. They have this software that come with my audio interface, which is my audio interface is the ATI-20. It's called Focusrite Control, and it allows you to choose where you're monitoring from. So that DAW, it allows you to choose the DAW, and it allows you to choose which headphone out that you can hear the DAW. Now I can have two mixes. I can have, like if I want to have a mix that has the audio before it hits the DAW, I can set one of my headphone out to monitor that, and then I could I can set up the other headphone out to monitor the DAW. So you could go pre and post, pre-DAW, post-DAW. You can have two monitor mixes in headphones, like using the headphone out. And I'm not really sure why I would use pre, but maybe just to check the signal that is actually coming out of one of the channels to see if, because, to see if there's distortion or anything like that in it before it hits the DAW. Make sure it's loud enough as well. But I like this setup, and I like being able to customize where that audio from my audio interface is going, or coming from, I should say. And it is like amazing to me that those things exist. Because I was trying to rack my brain, how am I going to be able to monitor the audio that's going into OBS Studio from the DAW? The only time I was able to hear it is if I did a recording and then I listened back to the recording, then it would play what was going into the recording from the DAW, and that would be the only way that I could monitor the audio that was going from the DAW into OBS Studio. But now I can actually mix in real time by monitoring through my headphones what is coming out of the DAW, which is very helpful. Makes things, I don't have to do so much recording and listening and recording and listening. I can actually listen in real time to what is going out to my to OBS Studio before it gets there, or during, so it's gonna hopefully speed up things a little bit as far as me getting a good mix for live streams and whatnot. But I want to tell you, and I'm sorry, I'm chewing gum, and I don't want to do that now because it's probably driving people nuts. But I want to tell you that, and the only reason I was able to figure that out, believe it or not, is not through reading the documentation that come with the audio interface. It was actually chatting with Claude AI. Claude AI is an AI assistant, basically. You can change it to be male, female, whatever. I just have it on the standard voice, the original voice, and I'm fine with it. But anyways, it walked me through how to troubleshoot those, how to get that audio, how to troubleshoot and get that audio to come through post DAW so that I could hear it in my headphones, so I can mix in real time. And I think it's going to be helpful also for the band people, the people in the band, to be able to, like when we do a live stream, we have our in-ear monitors to be able to hear that mix that's going out. But if somebody wants to have a mix that doesn't have any of the effects or anything like that, that's not the actual mix that's going to the DAW, they just want the clean audio coming from the audio interface, I can do that too. I can set up a headphone mix for them as well. But I just think it's an amazing tool, that Claude AI assistant is just an amazing tool to help with troubleshooting audio, especially if, like me myself, I'm not like super into it. It's hard for me, let's put it that way, and I don't know if I have a reading disability but it takes me forever to read things, and I start to get sleepy, and it's very just makes me tired. I don't know what it is about reading that makes me tired, but it's just very tiring. But being able to just have a conversation is very helpful. And like I said, Claude AI, if you watch that video that I posted about Claude AI, you will see that it is just an amazing tool. I mean, you could pretty much ask it anything. If there's documentation out there that Claude can get a hold of and go through for you, I mean, and his answers are just like super quick. I mean, you ask a question, and if the information is out there, Claude has it right away, which is awesome. But Claude helped me troubleshoot that audio issue and walked me step by step through how to route the audio so that I could do what I wanted to do. And I am so appreciative. And it also made me think about, okay, now that, because I had taken that tangent mixing board out of the equation, that made me think, well, maybe I can and get the sound dialed in better now through the tangent, because I just like the sound of the tangent board. Now that I have the ability to monitor the audio through the DAW, I think it's going to just make things that much better. We'll see. We're going to do some experimenting tonight, and see how it goes. But I just wanted to make this little video and let you guys know that I've been working on sound, hashing things out in my brain, chatting with Claude AI. And if you've never used AI to do troubleshoot audio issues, like if you don't have access to a professional audio engineer, I think Claude AI is the next best thing. It's like having that audio engineer, boss, mentor right there with you, because Claude is very thorough with its explanations. Like we were chatting about compression, and it asked me, how much do you know about compression? Do you want to start from the beginning? And I said, yes, let's just start from the ground floor and work our way up, so that way I can know it thoroughly. And I don't have to read. It's like talking to another person, really. It's kind of cool. But for everyone who's against AI, I don't think AI should be used to create music in the sense that it's making the music. It's choosing how to structure a song. I don't think that kind of AI, that use of AI is good. But I do think using AI from a technical perspective to help you troubleshoot audio issues, video issues, anything like that, I think it's very helpful. And I think AI can be very helpful in any of those types of situations, whether you want to know specifics about a certain camera and what you could do with it, or maybe even like a broadcasting software. What are the pros and cons of using the broadcast software? You could have a conversation with Claude AI, and Claude AI would break it down for you and let you know this is what you should be concerned about. This is the shortcomings it has. This is what it excels. All that information Claude AI will help you with. And it's just a conversation. It's conversation based. It's not, you don't have to get in a technical manual and read the shit. You know what I mean? So it was very helpful for me anyways. But some people like to read things, and I like to have books too. That way, if I need just a short reference, I can go back to a page and see if I can find some information on something that I need. But it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. But I'm looking forward to getting together with Louie and Mitch tonight. I don't know how much music we're going to do. I figured we do some really... I wanted to do a lot of audio stuff tonight. That was my focus. But I wouldn't mind Louie coming by, and I could maybe he brings his keyboard and we could try and dial in the sound for the keyboard, and then Mitch play his guitar, dial in the sound for the guitar, tweak it here, tweak it there, and just really, really dial things in. And then the only thing I have to dial in after that would be the drum set, Tony's drums. I have a drum set at the house, but it's better when the person is actually going to be playing because you can base your levels on how hard he hits and everything like that, his style. Some players are bashers, some are light players, and you got to make your adjustments accordingly. But that'll be taken care of. I know it will. And we're supposed to get together with Tony this Thursday. He had something going on today. Just had too much stuff going on. But I had a good day at work today. Went by really fast. They say the older you get, the faster time flies, right? And I'm not okay with that. Because I do remember when I was a kid waiting for that bell to ring at school, and it seemed like a minute was forever. And now it's just boom, done. So, but I just wanted to kind of let you know where my head is, where everything is at in the studio, and things seem to be going up. Halo Moon's getting a lot more traction as far as like gigs. We're getting a lot more interest now, and I think it's because of we have a lot of video content with our music, and we have a lot of recordings now, and we sound really good, man. It's amazing how good the band sounds right now, and I'm excited about the future for Halo Moon. I really am. Mitch and I, we've been wanting to get together and start hashing out some more songs, some new material, but it just seems like those things come when they come. It's not something you can kind of just we plan a writing session, but there have been times when he came over and he showed me a riff, and then we just expounded on it and it became a song. But that just happens. It's not really forced. It just happens. But we haven't been doing anything lately. Mitch was sick for a little while. He's a lot better now. The new drummer, Tony, he's got these songs down pretty well. He's playing really well with us. We had a little jam session that we did. The last two practices, we just jammed a little bit just to see if everybody could feed off each other. And tell you what, it sounded really good. And I'm excited. I'm excited for Halo Moon. We got ourselves a band. We do. And I just hope people enjoy it and will come out to shows and spread the word. That way we could possibly go and do a show on the East Coast, or do a show on the West Coast, or down south, New Orleans, play down there. That would be great. Play wherever, I would be willing to travel to Europe to play. If we make it that far, that would be great. I don't know. If everybody stays healthy and we can get some momentum and get things going, I think Halo Moon's going to be in a good spot, because our music is really easy listening. It's not harsh to the ears. The songwriting seems to be really good, thoughtful. We try to keep everything positive, keep the vibe mellow and cool, and just good times. And I think that appeals to a lot of people. And if you've never heard Halo Moon, watch some of the live streams. It says Halo Moon live streams. Watch those. You kind of get an idea of what we sound like. The live streams don't do the sound of the band justice right now. That's what I'm working on. And that's what I'm going home today to work on, is working on the sound of the band. As far as like when we do live streams, so that when it represents the way we sound, so people go, oh yeah, that's them, instead of like, man, the guitar is too loud, oh god, that bass is overpowering, oh, the vocals, he's too loud and he's not loud enough, oh, that kick drum is just too much, or the snare is just too much, the cymbals are too harsh. That is what I'm trying to work on. so that when we do a live stream, it's a good representation of what we sound like live, and it's pleasant to the ears. That's my goal. And I'm headed home now to work on that. And like I said, I'm excited. I got my tangent board back in the mix, and I'm excited to do some experimenting tonight to really try to get that thing singing beautifully in combination with the DAW. But I want to thank all of you who watch my videos. I really appreciate it. And if this is your first time ever watching a video of me, make sure you check out all the other videos. Please please subscribe. I'm trying to build my channel and trying to get exposure for my band Halo Moon. And I'm just a regular guy. I go to work every day. I work hard, and I'm trying to play hard, with the music. I don't drink. I don't get high. I don't do any of that stuff. Once in a while, I might partake of a little marijuana, but once in a great while, not very often, because I like being sober. Let's put it that way. I mean, it's okay once in a while. I don't like drinking. I don't like the way it makes me feel. Even though my wife says I'm kind of like very happy person under the influence of alcohol. I just don't like the way it makes me feel, especially the next day. So I don't do any of those things. But anyways, please please subscribe, please watch the videos, and if you can watch them all the way through, that helps me as well. In order for my channel, and this is very important for me with being a content creator, I've made, a lot of videos, and I get a little bit of traction with my videos, but not much. But I would really like to be able to monetize my channel and make some money to help support the music, the studio, and everything like that. Like I said, I work. I'll probably not quit my daytime job, but to have a little extra income to do all those things would be wonderful. And if you subscribe and you like and you watch the videos, that really helps. And from the bottom of my heart, if you do those things, I would greatly appreciate it. So that's it for me today. This is the 19th of May, 2026. It is, let's see, what time is it? 5:45 p.m. and I am on my way home. It's always a slow go, but I'll get there. So everybody have a great day, great evening. Whenever you're watching this video, have a great day, evening, whatever you're doing. If you're on holiday, have a great holiday. All those things. All right. Bye-bye.